The Serengeti plains of Tanzania stretched endlessly under the African sun, a vast sea of golden grass interrupted only by scattered acacia trees and rocky outcroppings. This was February, the short rain season, when the land turned green and new life emerged everywhere. Birds nested, prey animals gave birth, and predators hunted with renewed energy, feeding hungry young hidden in dens and burrows across the savanna. In a shallow depression beneath a lone acacia tree, a female ostrich sat on her nest. She was massive, nearly 8 feet tall when standing, weighing close to 300 pounds of muscle and bone wrapped in soft gray-brown feathers. Her long neck swiveled constantly, scanning the horizon for danger. Beneath her, protected by her body's warmth, lay 12 eggs, each one the size of a human head, cream-colored and slightly textured. She'd been sitting for nearly 6 weeks, and the eggs were close to hatching. Her mate, a male with striking black and white plumage, stood guard 20 yards away. Ostriches typically nested in groups, but this pair had chosen isolation for their breeding attempt. Safer from large predators, perhaps, but more vulnerable to smaller, more persistent hunters. The male's head suddenly lifted, his small eyes focusing on movement in the tall grass to the east. He released a low, booming call, a warning that carried across the plains. The female heard it immediately and rose from her nest, her powerful legs tensing beneath her. From the grass emerged 3 spotted hyenas. Not a full clan, just a small hunting party, but more than enough to spell disaster for unprotected eggs. Hyenas were opportunistic hunters, always searching for easy meals, and ostrich eggs represented an enormous calorie prize. 1 egg could feed a hyena for days. The lead hyena, a female with a distinctive torn ear, approached cautiously. She'd raided ostrich nests before and knew the danger. Adult ostriches were formidable defenders, equipped with legs that could kill a lion with a single kick. But 3 hyenas against 2 birds? The odds seemed manageable. If you've ever watched a mother defend her young, hit that subscribe button. The male ostrich moved first. He didn't run away as many birds would. Instead, he charged directly at the hyenas, his massive legs covering ground in long, powerful strides. Each foot had 2 toes, and the larger inner toe bore a claw 4 inches long, sharp as any knife. The hyenas scattered briefly, surprised by the aggressive response, but they quickly regrouped, circling, testing, looking for an opening. The torn-eared female darted left while her companions moved right, trying to split the ostrich's attention. The female ostrich couldn't charge. She needed to stay close to her nest, to physically block access to those vulnerable eggs. She planted herself between the hyenas and her clutch, her wings spreading slightly to make herself appear even larger. Her eyes tracked every movement, her body coiled and ready. 1 hyena made a dash toward the nest from the side. The female ostrich reacted with terrifying speed. Her legs snapped forward in a kick that would have shattered bones if it had connected. The hyena dodged at the last second, the ostrich's clawed foot missing by inches. But the message was clear. Getting close to those eggs meant risking serious injury. The male ostrich had engaged the other 2 hyenas, keeping them occupied with feints and charges. He was faster than they expected, his long legs giving him reach and power. When 1 hyena got too close, he kicked out, catching it with a glancing blow that sent it tumbling backward with a yelp of pain. But hyenas are persistent. They didn't give up easily. The torn-eared female circled wider, forcing the female ostrich to adjust her position. The other 2 hyenas pressed the male harder, trying to exhaust him, trying to create chaos that would give them an opening. Minutes passed. The standoff continued. The hyenas darted in and out, testing defenses, looking for mistakes. The ostriches held their ground, protecting the nest with single-minded determination. Then the male ostrich made a tactical decision. Instead of just defending, he went on full offense. He charged the torn-eared female with such speed and aggression that she had no choice but to retreat. He followed her, driving her back 30 yards, 40, putting serious distance between the predator and his nest. The other two hyenas saw their opportunity and rushed the female ostrich simultaneously from different angles. She couldn't defend both directions at once. One hyena would get through, but the female ostrich didn't try to defend both angles. She focused on the closer threat, the hyena coming from her right. Her leg shot forward with incredible force, and this time the kick connected solidly. The hyena's jaw met the ostrich's foot with a sickening impact. The predator went down hard, rolling in the dust, clearly hurt. The third hyena, seeing its companion injured and the male ostrich already turning back to defend the nest, made a quick calculation. This meal wasn't worth it. Not against birds this aggressive, this willing to fight. It grabbed its injured companion by the scruff and began dragging it away. Drop your reactions in the comments if you're amazed by this defense. The torn-eared female, still being pursued by the male ostrich, finally gave up as well. She turned and loped away across the grassland, her hunting party broken, her easy meal denied. The male ostrich stopped his pursuit and trotted back to the nest. The female had already settled back onto her eggs, checking each one carefully with her beak, making sure none had been damaged in the confrontation. The male took up his guard position again, watching the hyenas disappear into the distance. The battle had lasted maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes of pure, focused aggression from two parents protecting their future offspring. The hyenas would heal. They'd hunt again tomorrow. But they'd remember this nest, remember these particular ostriches, and likely choose easier targets next time. 2 weeks later, those 12 eggs hatched. 12 fuzzy chicks emerged, each one about the size of a chicken, but already capable of running. The parents would guard them for months, teaching them to find food, to avoid predators, to survive in the harsh beauty of the Serengeti. This incredible true story from Tanzania reminds us that maternal and paternal instinct transcends species. Sometimes the fiercest battles aren't between predators, but between hunters and parents who refuse to give up what they've invested so much to create. If this story inspired you, subscribe for more tales of wildlife courage and survival from Africa's greatest wilderness.